My name is Joseph Calkins, and I'm the Artistic Director of Key Chorale, Sarasota, Florida's premier symphonic chorus. If you're a singer, you know how important it is for us to come together, to connect, to communicate, to make music. It's part of our DNA. It's who we are. During this health crisis, singing in choirs has been quite a challenge. But for singers, coming together and making music has never been more important. Music and singing it's how we express ourselves. It's our emotions, our joy, and our incredible hope for a brighter day tomorrow. Key Chorale is a fully auditioned symphonic chorus of 120 singers. In addition to our unique and collaborative programming, we have a heart and passion for education and community outreach. We have our off-key chorale, a choir for those living with Parkinson's disease and their care partners. And we also have our brand new Where Are My Keys chorale for those living with memory loss and their caregivers. It is very important for these singers. They come together each week. It's the highlight for them. But with these rehearsals canceled, we wanted to find a way to bring the music to them and keep them singing. So each Thursday at 2 p.m., we'll air a new episode. And then after that, you can watch any of these episodes on our YouTube channel. So if you are joining us from one of those choirs or from anywhere throughout the world, welcome to the Come Together Choir online choral rehearsals. And the good news is you've already passed your audition. So let's sing. Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the Come Together Choir online choral rehearsals volume 3. For volume 3, we'll be learning 9 songs from the Great American Songbook in what we're calling Too Darn Hot, the music of Cole Porter. If you haven't already, the best way to enjoy this experience is to register, which you can do so by looking in the description below this video and click the link. Once you do, we'll email you PDFs of the music and the lyrics, and you can participate in these rehearsals even more fully. And if you're there, you can always subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the red subscribe button below this video. So, with that in mind, on to lesson 2. If you're at home, let's stand or sit as tall as you can, and we are going to have a really exciting rehearsal today. But we're going to start with a really good warm-up, get ourselves physically ready, mentally ready, and get our breath going and all those kinds of things so we can have a great rehearsal. So we're going to start with just some general stretches, so you can just kind of let your arms swing at your side. Very nice. And just kind of, you can do this seated as well. You can do let's do some shoulder rolls. Very nice. Let's go forward a few of these, and then let's go backwards, same idea. Very nice. And let's go a few of these. You can put your arms behind your back and then just twist a little bit till you feel a little twist there on your side. And you can do these as much as you like or a little bit more if you have a little bit less stretching that you can do. And then lastly, we're going to do one of these tense, release, and shake it out. One more time, tense, and release, and shake it out. Very nice. And then let's do a little, we did last time, let's climb that ladder one more time. So we're going to grab a rung and go up. Very nice. Woo. It's a ladder to nowhere. I don't know where this ladder's going, but we're going there in great time.
Stairway to heaven.
That's right. And then let's swim the pool. So we're going to kind of do your big strokes there, and you can kind of feel that stretch in the upper back. Very nice. And then let's do the last episode. We're going to reach for the sky almost, just so you've got nice hair. And get your shoulders in the right position. Then lower your hands, but keep everything elongated. Remember, I'm your puppeteer. I'm going to elongate so you're sitting or standing as tall as you can. And we're going to do a nice little, imagine that we have a flower. Whatever flower is the most fragrant to you. So grab your imaginary flower. Here it is. And you have not smelled this flower in months and months. And you take a deep breath and you go, oh, doesn't it feel good? Do you notice when you want to smell that daffodil or the rose, you take a deeper breath than you do normally. So one more time, whatever that wonderful flower is, here we go, take a deep breath and let her out. Same thing, nice deep breath and out on 8 counts. Ready? In and out on 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's do the little hiss because that's a good idea. If you do the hiss, it puts a little resistance so you can kind of manage the amount of air you're letting go versus just expelling it all really fast. So here we go, one more time with the imaginary flower. And a deep breath in and out on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This time, this is going to be weird to do this the whole episode. So take your flower and just imagine your flower is there, but we will throw the stem away. Here we go. We're going to take a deep breath. Ready? And out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's do another little exercise we did last episode, and that is take a singer's breath. A singer's breath is a quiet breath. It's a full breath, a deep breath. It fills you up to 100%. So a singer's breath, quiet and calm, but lots of air. And then out on the hiss for 8 counts. So here we go. Singer's breath, and out on 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. So let's do this. Let's do the same thing, and this time we're going to go to 12, but by the time you reach 12, make sure that you are out of breath, okay? Here we go. Deep breath, and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. This time we're going to go to 16. So nice deep breath. Make sure you keep that posture great. Feet shoulder width apart. Weight on the balls of your feet, not on the heels. Ready? And deep breath. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now we're going to go for the big kahuna. We're going to go to 20. And if you can't make it to 20, go as far as you can with the best breath you can. Come back in and we'll finish it out together. Here we go. So deep breath and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So let's put that great breath into work now. And this is on the syllable ya. Ya, 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 ya. Remember, every vowel is tall and round. Ready? And go. Ya, 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 ya. 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 Good. Ya, 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 ya. 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 And we're going to do another exercise we did last episode as well. This is mi, ah, mi, ah. Let's try it together, and mi, ah, mi, ah. Good. Mi, ah. So let's do this. As you're doing this, let's make sure it's more of a phrase. Mi, ah. Let's do a little crescendo over that ah. Let's go back to the beginning now, the first key. So a little crescendo over that ah. Make it glorious. Here we go. Ready, and mi, ah. Ooh, that was nice. Mi, ah. Mi, ah. Remember to drop that jaw. Mi, ah. Mi, ah. Last one. Mi, ah. Very nice. We have a new one for you this episode, and it's D, 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 Do. So these are all Ds. So it goes D, 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 Do, D, 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 Do. The Ds are quite quick, and the Do is very long. Ready? Try it with me. And D, 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 Do. That's it. D, 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 Do. D, 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 Do. D, 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 Do. You got the idea? D, 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 Do. Another one we did last time we were together, and that's the ha. So it's a laughing ha. Ha, 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 ha. So lots of activity here to really get that Christmas. We want it to be really full of articulation. Ha, 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 ha. Let's try it together. Ready? And ha, 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 ha. You got it. Ha, 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 ha. Let's do that a little bit again, and this time think about, even though you have lots of notes, once you set that vowel, it stays the same through the whole thing. So when you take a breath, ha, 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 my mouth really doesn't move much. Ha, 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 ha. So let's try that, and really think about keeping that jaw relaxed, but also dropping the jaw. Here we go. Ready, and. Good. Let's add one more thing to what you're doing, and that is you have to say to yourself, what is my tongue doing? You've never said that to yourself, have you? So what happens is, this is the lower teeth, the tip of the tongue should be placed right behind the lower, back of the lower teeth. So, ha, 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 ha. My tip of my tongue is right here. Ha, 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 ha. If I let it up, ha, 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 that doesn't sound so good. Ha, 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 ha. So you have to get that tongue out of the way. Ha, 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 ha. I think it's sort of like if you went to the dentist and they shot you full of Novocaine, your tongue would relax, and when it does, it just gives you more resonance and more beauty in the sound. So let's go back to B flat. So now you've got your dentist tongue, tip of the tongue here, and just let it relax and make as big and big and beautiful sound as you can. Ready, and. Good. Two more. Good. Good. That's good. Have a seat. We're going to do our little tongue twister we did last time, which is Many Mumbling Mice, the Dr. Seuss for the letter M. Let's just kind of review the words again. So the words are many mumbling mice. Many mumbling mice. Are making midnight music. Are making midnight music. In the moonlight. In the moonlight. Mighty nice. Mighty nice. One more time. Many mumbling mice. Many mumbling mice. Are making midnight music in the moonlight. Are making midnight music in the moonlight. Let's do that one. Are making midnight music in the moonlight. Are making midnight music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. Mighty nice. Very nice. Let's sing it and see if we remember this from last week. So, many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. Did I pick the right key? He doesn't know. He's laughing at me. See, I don't even know what it was, but it must be something good. So, all right, here is many. I'm sorry we're not having any fun. This is many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. Try it with me and many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. And many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. Big finish. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. I know, it is great art. So remember, the big finish is the sopranos and tenors at the very end do mighty nice. So they do many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. And altos and basses, you keep singing the same melody, and you'll know because when I go like this, it's the last time. So let's go back to C minor. C minor, here we go. Many mumbling, ready, and many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. Let's go a little faster. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight. I know, we're going fast. Last one. Big finish. Woo, very nice. Thank you, Mr. Jamal. Excellent. We are moving on to song number 2. So song number 2 we're going to start with today. That's that lovely piece called Day and Night by Cole Porter, and we are grateful you're with us. And if you found your way to this and you're saying, I wish I had music and lyrics, you can essentially go to the description below this YouTube video. You'll see a link. You can click the link, fill out the short form, and we'll email you PDFs of the music and the lyrics, and you'll be set to go. So if you don't have lyrics, just pause the video right now, click the register, and we'll get those to you as soon as we can. So this is Night and Day. It's song number 2. Reminder that you can either read the lyrics or you can read the music, whichever you're more comfortable with, and you have both of them there. So we're going to start at letter C, today, and we are going to just kind of review what we did last time. So hopefully you'll remember this wonderful tune. So here's letter C, night and day. 1, 2. Night and day. So good from last episode. You got a good start on this. I want to go back to letter E because there's a couple tricky little passages. There's a tricky passage in E, and the letter F, there's also a little tricky one. So let's go back to letter E. This is the bridge of the song at day and night. 1, 2. Day and night, night and day, under the light of me. And that little bit again. Let's do it. There's an oh such a hungry yearning, and there's a little breath after yearning, and we put that little breath there so you can kind of accent the syncopation on the word burn or burning. So remember, the syncopations are what really gives us a lot of sparkle. Here's right before letter F. 1, 2. There's an oh such a hungry yearning burning inside of me. So there's a lot of syncopations right there. There's a syncopation on burn, side, and me. Oh, such a hungry yearning burning inside of me. Lots of them. So you can get each one of those. Back to there's an oh such. 1 and there's an oh such a hungry yearning burning inside of me. One more time. I think you got it. Great job. One more time. 1 and there's an oh such a hungry yearning burning inside of me. Let's keep on going to letter F and this torment won't be through till you let me spend my life making love to you day and night and day. Pretty good. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to this torment. Let's do it a little bit slower because it's a lot to do at spend my life making love to you. Let's go a little slower at F. 1, 2. And this torment won't be through till you let me spend my life making love to you day and night. Good. Now let's do that little phrase. We're going to do just that little tiny phrase that till you let me spend my life. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Till you let me spend my life making love to you day. Let's do that 2 times and then we'll have it. That was really good though. 1, 2, go. Till you let me spend my life making love to you. Good. Let's go just a little faster now. 1, 2, 3. Till you let me spend my life making love to you day and night, night and day. You got it. Let's do all of letter F. That was really good at home as well. Here's letter F. Ready? And go. And this torment won't be through till you let me spend my life making love to you day and night and day. Very good. Now, letter G is Jamal's solo. And it's weird, is it not? It's very weird. If you like diminished chords, you're going to love this because everything's diminished and you go, you must be playing wrong notes. All right, so do you want to lay a little bit of G on us? Not really, but you want to try it? All right, here's a little bit of, just so you can kind of hear what happens at letter G. So I know, it's really weird. It's sort of like when you wake up in the morning and you haven't turned the lights on, you go, I'm going to grab something. That'll work. It's perfect. So it's a little weird. It's kind of like going through the dark. Lots of strange things that happen there. But that's really exciting. So Jamal sweats through those measures, and then we begin again after that when he breathes a sigh of relief, and we start at letter H. So let's do letter H, and we'll just finish this out, and then we'll know almost the entire song. So here's, this is kind of like, this is the bridge part. 1, 2. Night and day. Letter I. And this torment won't be through till you let me spend my life making love to you day and night, night and day. You got it. So it's very similar to what we just did, but the only difference is right before letter G, till you let me spend my life making love to you, big pause, and day and night, and then back to tempo. So let's do it from letter I, just to kind of get that timing. So our goal here is just to be ready to put the brakes on, and you see those little 2 lines. If you see those little 2 lines, that's called a caesura. Sometimes we call it railroad tracks. And the way to think about it is you would never cross the railroad tracks without looking both ways. So make my love making love to you, then you can go. So make sure once you've looked both ways, you can move past the railroad tracks. So here is letter I. I is an Igor. Here we go. 1, 2. And this torment won't be through till you let Get ready. Spend my life making love to you. Look both ways before you cross the railroad tracks, and day and night, night and day. You got it. So the very end, there's 2 notes to choose from. You have day and night. If you want to do the lower note, just stay where you are. Night and day, and it's a long phrase. If you want to go for the higher note, day and night, night and day. So you get your options if you want to go for the higher note or the lower note. Let's do right at letter J, just so you can kind of find your note you love. Here we go. 3, 4. Day and night. Pick your note. Very nice. You got it. So let's do this. When you do that day and night, night and day, let's give it a little bit of crescendo to the whole thing. So don't just sit at one volume. Let's kind of make it a little bit louder to the very, very end. So that means you got to manage your breath to do so. So make sure you're in great posture. Take a good breath to start. Here's letter J. Ready, and day and night. Get a big breath. Did you notice now, all of a sudden, that just comes to life. So we've got almost the whole song done. Next episode when we come together, we are going to learn the very intro. But for right now, let's stand, and if you're home, we'll stand as well. And we're going to sing from letter C as in cat all the way to the end. Remember, G is Jamal's solo. So unless you're playing the piano, here we go. And night and day, you are one. Keep it moving. And only you lead me from moon up under the sun. Whether near to near or far, it is no matter, darling, where you are. I think of you. 1, 2. Day and night, night and day, quiet and strong, that is longing for you follows wherever I go. And a breath. In the roaring traffic room, in the silence of my lonely room, I think of you. Letter E, and day and night, night and day, under the irony, there's such a hungry yearning burning inside me, and this torment won't be through till you let me set my mind making love to you day and night, night and day. Getting close, I'll cue you in. Here we come to letter H. Ready, and night and day, under the irony, there's such a hungry yearning burning inside me, and this torment won't be through till you let me. Get ready. Set my mind making love to you day and night, night and day. Very good. Have a round of applause for Jamal Sarakoki. Woo, very nice. Have a seat, everybody. Very good. We're going to go now to song number 1. Song number 1 we worked on last time we were together, and we got almost the whole piece learned, but what we didn't have a chance to do is spend much time with letter I. So let's do this. Let's go back, let's go ahead to letter I. Reminder, if you're, decide if you're reading lyrics or if you're reading the music. If you're reading the music, the important thing to know is the top line are for the sopranos and tenors. The sopranos and tenors are the higher voices, the altos and basses are the lower voices, and they're on the second line. So just decide which line you're on. Let's do this. Let's start from, the best place to start is letter H. So let's start at letter H so we can get a kind of running start at I. So let's do letter H. The altos and basses start us off. 1, 2, and the overture is about to soprano, tenor. And everyone, it's curtain time and away we go. Another opening, just another opening of the novel. So let's work on this a little bit. There's a couple notes that are a little tricky to find. The most important thing is getting the rhythm at I, which is a little tricky. It goes, another opening, just another opening of a nut. So it's making sure the word just is pretty long. Another opening, just another opening. Let's do the words and rhythm together. We'll write letter I. 1, 2. Another opening, just another opening of another show. You got it. So it's another opening, just another. And try to not put the ST of just on too quickly. You want to stay in the vowel. Another opening, just another opening. Let's do the altos and basses at I. We'll do pitches with that. You don't have too many pitches to start out there. Here we go. 1, 2, and another opening, just another opening of another breath. And if you're reading music, just watch the A natural and the A flat. The A flat is the lower of the two notes. So when you have another opening, ba da 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 da, ba ba bum. So let's do back again to letter I and watch the A naturals and the A flats. 1, 2, and another opening, A natural, A natural, A flat, breath. One more time to make sure we got it. That was exactly it. Here we go. Same deal. Altos and basses. 1, 2. Another opening, just another opening of another show. You got it. Let's hear the sopranos and tenors now. Same spot. Letter I. 1 and 2. Another opening, just another opening of pretty good. Let's hear just those. You have an option on the little after I. Another opening, just another. There's an option for a lower note and also the very end. So let's do letter I. Just if you're singing soprano and tenor, but you want the highest notes. So if you're someone who loves the stratosphere, this is your time. Here's letter I. Sopranos and tenors doing the high part. 1, 2, and another opening, just another opening of good. Let's hear those sopranos and tenors. If you want that little lower note, here's what the little lower note sounds like. Ready? Let's try it. These are sopranos and tenors. Singing the lower note. 1, 2, and another opening, just another opening of another. And so let's put it together. All the sopranos, all the tenors, and see what that sounds like with those parts together. Here we go. 1, 2, and another opening, just another opening of another. All right, are you ready? Let's put them together. I think we have something magical. Altos and basses, you're in too. This is everybody together. Letter I. 1, 2, and another opening, just another opening of another show. One more time. I think you got it. That was great together. It sounds beautiful, the harmony. Here's I again. 1, 2, and another opening, just another opening of another. Woo, I think you got it. Let's back up a little bit to letter H. Letter H. And let's do it from H to the end with accompaniment. The altos and basses start us off with the overture. So here we go. And the overture is about soprano, tenor. Everyone. I think we have an end now. We've got a grand finale now. So let's go back to the very beginning and let's stand and we'll do the whole thing. So if you're at home, if you can stand, that would be great. If you don't feel comfortable standing, just sit tall as you can. A little taller, little taller. There, yeah. I got it. All right, so this is from the very beginning. We're going to learn 9 songs during these 8 episodes. On the 8th episode, we're going to do a little mini concert. And so if you're going to have a first piece in the show, it's got to be this one. So here is very beginning, another opening song number 1. Here we go. Bravo, have a seat, very nice. I think we've made a lot of progress in just 2 episodes. We're going to do a new song today to us, and it's song number 5. So just see if you're looking at the word sheet with the lyrics or if you're looking at the music. And just kind of look at if you're doing the words, the SA are the sopranos and altos. And notice there's a couple spots where it gets a little tricky to sort out. So this is one of those, if you don't feel comfortable with the music, I encourage you to look at the lyrics. But this is one that it's a little easier to figure out with the music than it is with the lyrics. But if you look at the lyrics at letter A, there'll be a spot where the sopranos and altos say, good authors too, who once knew better words. And then see there's a little bracket to the TB, and that's because those are happening at the same time. And it's a little hard to show on a lyric sheet, but just so when you see the little brackets, that's what's happening. So you can see the sopranos and altos start before the tenors and basses. So I think when you hear the music, it'll make more sense. But just so you know, those brackets means that those are happening at the same time. And if you're reading the little music sheet, it's a little easier to kind of sort out. Again, the sopranos and altos are on the top line. The tenors and basses are on the bottom. The last song, it was not that way. So the sopranos and the altos, the ladies on the top line, the tenors and basses on the bottom line. This is Anything Goes, and we're going to start at letter A. Letter A, and the letter A is just the ladies singing the melodies. So here, ladies, about in olden bum bum bum, 1 and 2. In
olden days, violence and stalking was looked on as something shocking. Now heaven knows, anything goes.
And go. Good.
Authors too, who once knew better words, now only use 4-letter words, writing prose. Anything goes.
Good. Let's do that much again. And it is swung a little. Anything goes. So just kind of has a little bit of a swing to it. Let's do the same thing again. Just the ladies. No tenor bass yet. Back to letter A. 1 and 2.
In olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking. Now heaven knows, anything goes.
Going on, ladies.
Good authors too, who once knew better words, now only use 4-letter words, writing prose. Anything goes.
You got it. Now let's do the tenors and basses. Tenors and basses, you come in the second time around, and it is authors who to now only use 4-letter words, right? It's very weird. Let's try it. From authors, ready, and go. Authors who to now only use 4-letter words, writing prose. a little weird because you get just little bits and pieces of the lyrics. Let's try that again from authors. Ready? And. Authors who now only use for letter words, writing prose, anything goes. You got it. Let's do one last time to make sure you have it, because when you put it with the ladies, sometimes it's a little easier, sometimes it isn't. But here's last time at authors. Ready? And. Authors who to now only use for letter words, writing prose, anything goes. Let's put them together. So remember, tenors and basses, you're waiting until the ladies come back the second time around. So here's letter A. Everybody's together. Just parts now. Ready? And.
In olden days, the links the stocking was looked on as something
And be ready, tenor, bass. Get ready, and. Authors who now only use for letter words, writing prose, anything goes. Good. Let's do that one last time just so the tenors and basses get to make sure they've really got it. But that was excellent. Here's letter A. Last time. Ready, and.
In olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking and heaven knows.
Get ready, tenor, bass. Ready, and.
Now only used for letter words, writing prose, anything goes.
You got it. Great. So let's do letter B again. Letter B the first time, and let's do just the tenors and basses reading the bottom line. You did great, tenor, bass. Let's add the next little section. Ready, and. The world has gone mad today, and good's bad today, and black's white today, and brings night today. Woman prize just silly gigolos, silly gigolos. It's kind of a strange ending there. Let's do it back to letter B as again. B and boy. Ready, and one. The world has gone mad today, and good's bad today, and black's white today, and black's white today. Women prize just silly gigolo. Let's do it from the women prize just. Ready? And women, and women prize just silly gigolo. And you're just coming down what we call half steps. Yum bum beep bum. Let's try it again from women, and women prize just silly gigolo. Very good. Let's do letter B, the ladies now. Sopranos and altos at letter B, the melody. Ready, and go.
The world has gone bad today, and good's bad today, and black's white today, and bright today, and blue skies today, and women prize today, are just silly gigolo.
Ba-da-da-da-bum. You get a little note there, altos. Let's do it from, how about let's do it from When Most Guys Today. When Most Guys Today, ladies. Ready, and when most guys today, the women prize today, are just silly gigolos. Let's do it sopranos only, same spot. Ready, and most guys today, the women prize today, are just silly gigolos. Ba-da-da-da-da. Nice and high on that. Let's put them all together, the ladies. Let's go back to B, though. Let's go back to B. Here we go. Ready, and one. The world is gone. Let's review B for the tenor basses before we forget it. That's a tricky one. Tenor bass, ready, and go. The world is gone bad today, and good's bad today, and black's white today, and black's women. Today. Women prize just silly gigolo. All right, let's put B together with everybody. So everybody's on a part now. Ready, and go. The world is gone bad today, and good's bad today. Black's white today, and there's night today. All right, so let's do, we have one section, we're going to go to D today, so we're going to get about half the song learned. Let's do letter C going on, just the ladies. Sopranos and altos on the top line, 1 and 2.
So though I'm not a great romancer, I'm glad you're going to answer my propose. Anything
than just the altos. You have a little different note. I want to make sure you can hear the alto notes on I Propose and Anything Goes. Here's just the altos at C. Ready, go. Great. Let's do letter C with all the ladies. Letter C, all the ladies. One and
So although I'm not a great romancer, I know that you're bound to answer my anything goes.
Great. Now let's do letter C. That was beautiful, ladies. Let's do letter C, tenors and basses. This is similar to what you did in the first verse. Ready, go. Not romancer, know that you're bound to answer when I propose. Anything goes. You didn't like that D flat, did you? That's right, no worries. One more time, letter C again. Ready and go. Not romancer, know that you're bound to answer when I propose. Anything goes. Good, you got some nice low notes for the basses, so that's pretty nice. Let's go back to letter C and put both parts together. Letter C, 1 and 2. Not romancer, know that you're bound to answer when I propose. Anything goes. Ooh, I think you got it. So let's go back to letter B. Let's do B into letter C. So there's letter B. The world, 1, 2, and the world is not bad today, it looks bad today, it looks white today, and it's black today. Going on. Beautiful. Let's stand and we'll go from the beginning that far. So you're doing great for the first time on this piece, and it's a little more intricate. It's got a little bit different parts here and there. All right, so this is the beginning of Anything Goes, and there's a little intro on it. Let's just listen to the intro once, just so you have an idea of what it sounds like. So here's the intro. Good again. So it kind of sets you up. Once you hear the chucking, you know you're getting awfully close. So here's from the top. This is in 2. About a 1, 2, yep, up, up. Here we go, ladies.
In olden days, our limbs and stocking was looked on as something shocking. How heaven knows, anything goes. The knowledge to lose once we lose, now only useful as words crying prose. Anything goes. The world has gone bad today, it looks bad today, and looks white today, and looks bright today.
Very good. Have a seat. So we'll next time we're together, we'll work on the next little section. And if you want, the nice thing about being on video, if you want to do that one more time, you can always go back and rewind and do it again until you feel really comfortable with it. So that's Anything Goes, a good start on that. And we're off to another new one we're introducing today, and that's song number 8, my favorite one. They're all great, but this one's even better. So this is It's Too Darn Hot. So it's a very cool little melody here, and has just a lovely little tune. And I think it's not as well known as some of Cole Porter's pieces, but it's one of my favorites. So it goes, it's too darn hot, it's too darn hot. I'd like to sup with my baby tonight and play the pop with my baby tonight. I'd like to sup with my baby tonight and play the pop with my baby tonight. See, that's too low for me. I can't do it in that key anyway. There we go. I didn't know I was going to do it as a solo, but we were just kind of grooving, and I thought Jamal's grooving, and so let's do letter A and just see, can I get a sense for this little piece? Here we go. 1 and 2. It's too darn hot. It's too darn hot. I'd like to suck with my baby tonight and play the pop with my baby tonight. I'd like to suck with my baby tonight and play the pop with my baby tonight. But I ain't up to my baby tonight 'cause it's too darn hot. Okay, all right, let's go with the hardest part is the second half of this. So if you look at letter B, let's do right at letter B. I'd like and play the pup. Here we go. And play the pup. Because I think it's too darn low. I don't have that note. It's too darn low, but it's hot. Here we go. Ready and play the pup with my baby tonight. I'd like to suck with my baby tonight and play the pop with my baby tonight. But I ain't up with my baby tonight 'cause it's too darn hot. That's the hardest lines. We have to do that a couple times to get used to it. Let's do that same spot again from letter B. But that's the hardest line. Once you get that, you've got it. Here we go. 1 and 2. And play the pop with my baby tonight. And I'd like to suck with my baby tonight and play the pop with my baby tonight. But I ain't up with my baby tonight 'cause it's too darn hot. And remember, he loves the syncopations. I ain't up to my baby tonight 'cause it's too darn hot. So that 'cause is a little syncopated. Let's do B again. You're almost getting it. It's tricky. But once you get the melody, once you get the rhythm, you'll be great. Ready and play the pop with my baby tonight. And I'd like to suck with my baby tonight and play the pop with my baby tonight. 'Cause I ain't up to my baby tonight 'cause it's too darn hot. This is right before D. 1, 2, and go. It's too darn hot. It's too darn hot. I'd like to stop for my baby tonight and blow my top with my baby tonight. I'd like to stop for my baby tonight and blow my top with my baby tonight. But I do your flop with my baby tonight 'cause it's too darn hot. Too darn hot. Too darn hot. Hot. Yeah, and it's very hot. It's hot. Very sexy. Hot. All right, very nice. So the very end is a little tricky with the rhythm. The very end, and blow my top with my baby tonight, but I'd be a flop with my baby tonight 'cause it's too darn hot. And then you say that 3 times, and then the hot at the end. All right, let's do letter E. E is an egg. E is an egg. And blow my top. Here we go. 1 and 2. And blow my top, baby tonight. Yep, yep. One more time. That's right. Here we go. Ready and blow my top with my baby tonight. And I'd like to stop for my baby tonight and blow my top with my baby tonight. But I need a flop with my baby tonight 'cause it's too darn hot. Too darn hot. Too darn hot. Very nice. Okay, so we've got the idea. I just want to introduce this to you today, just so you can get it started. We'll kind of clean it up a little bit next time we're together, but let's do it all the way from the top. You can just sit tall and we'll do this from the very beginning, and just see if we can kind of put all the little parts together as best we can, and then next episode we will make it amazing. Here we go. 1 and 2. Here we go, and it's too darn hot. It's too darn hot. I'd like to start with my baby tonight and play the pop with my baby tonight. I'd like to start with my baby tonight and play the pop with my baby tonight. But I ain't up to my baby tonight 'cause it's too go. Ready, and.
It's too darn hot. It's too darn hot. I'd like to stop for the baby tonight and blow my top
With my baby tonight.
I'd like to stop for the baby tonight and blow my top with my baby tonight. But I blew your top with my baby tonight 'cause it's too darn hot. Too darn hot. Too darn hot.
Great, you got it. So that's a good start. Bravo to Jamal Sarakoki. Very, very fun, funky line there. We're going to review, before we complete this episode, song number 6. We started that last time we were together and really had a good feel for it. We just want to kind of review that and get you through it to keep it fresh. And a reminder, on the eighth episode, we're going to do a little mini concert. So we're kind of headed that way. So let's do this. Let's stand if you're at home. You'll stand as well or sit tall. And we're going to read all the way through Friendship. And remember, there's little harmony there. So before we do too much, let's go letter B just as a reminder. Let's do letter B as in boy, sopranos and tenors. Sopranos and tenors, the upper voices. Ready, and. It's
Friendship, friendship, just the perfect friendship. When all the friendships have been forgotten, hearts will still be hot.
good. Let's do the altos and basses, the lower parts now. B as in boy, 1, and down. It's
Friendship, friendship, just the perfect friendship. When all the friendships have been forgotten, ours will still be hot. La 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 la, ding ding ding.
Ooh, you got it. I like it. Let's put those together. Letter B as in boy. All the harmony together now. 1, 2, go.
It's friendship, friendship, just the perfect friendship. When all the friendships have been forgotten, ours will still be hot. La 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 la, ding ding ding.
Good. Let's do letter D as in dog. And remember, D as in dog, it's the same till the very end. Other friendships have been for gate. Ours will still be great. So this is for gate. This is letter D as in dog. 1, 2, go. It's
Friendship, friendship, just the perfect friendship. When all the friendships have been forgate, ours will still be great. La 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 la, chop chop chop.
And let's add 2 things to what you're doing. Can you lean on the long note? It's friendship, friendship, and make the ship really short. It's friendship, friendship, just the perfect. So the ships are going to be shorter than that. Here's letter D. 1, 2, go.
It's friendship, friendship, just the perfect friendship. When all the friendships have been
For gate.
ours will still be great. La 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 la, chop chop chop.
And let's move ahead to letter F. Letter F. And this is the same melody here, but this one is the last one where we say, "Ben forget, ours will still be it." So this is letter F as in Frank. Here we go. 1, 2, and.
It's friendship, friendship, just the perfect friendship. When all the friendships
Yes.
have been forget, ours will still be it. La 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 la, la.
All right, so you just have to remember, forgot, forgate, forget. Don't forget. All right, here we go. All right, so here's the top. We're going to go all the way through. Are you ready? Woo, it's going to be exciting. We're sort of ready. All right, this is Friendship all the way through from the very beginning. Here we go. Here we go. If you're ever in jam, here I am.
If you're ever in the west, SOS. If you're ever feel so happy and in jail, on your bed.
Here we go.
It's friendship, friendship, just the perfect friendship. When all the friendships have been forgotten,
Ready and if you're ever
up a tree, phone to me. If you're ever ill, well, ring the bell. If you ever lose your teeth when you're on to die, borrow mine. It's friendship, friendship, just a perfect friendship. When all the friendships have been forgave, ours will still be great. La 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 la, chum chum chum.
and if you're ever
Like your eyes will be wise. If you ever cook your roots, turn me loose. If you ever put a bullet through your parade, I'll complain.
last time.
It's friendship, friendship, just a perfect friendship. When all the friendships have been forget, ours will still be it. La 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 la, pam pam pam.
Woo! Very nice, everybody. You're sounding great. We've made so much progress. And I have to tell you, we are enjoying our time with all of you each week. We want to thank our Key Chorale singers who are with us today. We want to thank our incredible accompanist, Jamal Sarakoki. And we want to thank all of you for joining us. Although we're not with you in person, we do feel that connection with you, each and every one of you. And if you've enjoyed these episodes, help us spread the word so that others can enjoy and participate each time. New singers can register at any time, and all 3 volumes, there are 3 volumes of these will be available to any of you on Key Chorale's YouTube channel to watch again or whenever it's convenient. And as a reminder, we premiere new episodes each Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time from now until May 29, 2021. So before we go, let's sing our final closing song, song number 9. I'm so glad we had this time together.
I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. I'm so glad we had this time together, 'cause it makes me feel that I belong. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time for us to say so long.
So long. See you next time.